must have heard that like earlier NIT was giving 2 year diploma in software engineering called GNIIT. It was plus 1 year
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
internship
When I was
and
like in India, yes. So there
yes,
were two institutions. So NEET
correct.
was the first one, right? Which started this
Right.
computer thing
Yes,
everywhere.
yes, yes, correct.
And then second was AgTech.
Yeah, FTech at that time. Yes.
Yes.
So I did this in 2005 to 2007 at that period,
Uh-huh. Okay.
and later I did my graduation in simple BSc.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I have started working with some backend work like email marketing called a KPO. Some KPO, it was in Gurgaon. I have
Mm-hmm.
started there with the email marketing called MailChimp at that time. So I
Yep.
worked there for 1 year, then switched to
Mm-hmm.
like some digital marketing. It was in same then Lakshmi Nagar SEO Corporation. They were doing SEO jobs like digital marketing, content writing, and all that. So I did like all the things, but it was not somehow too technical. And then with some educational consultants related to ERP, I was dealing, but that was with the like business development roles like handling the training of like ERP, like they have designed ERP for mid-sized companies, like whatever it is, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is anything like export, whatever is your requirement, accordingly they modify their ERP according to customer needs, according to organization needs. And then with some educational consultant like role, like giving, like we have this topper like Baidu, what they were doing. So I was basically with different kinds of role, somehow assisting, somehow training, and from last 4 years I was with some people who is giving training. So I was assisting all these things related to QA, manual plus automation. They were giving training. So I was handling their WhatsApp, I was handling LinkedIn, I was promoting, and I was like assisting the students. So this kind of jobs I have done in the last
Hmm.
12, 13 years. Okay. So my technical strength is not that much, but I have like up to the mark communication skill related with the business analyst, what we have in current scenario IT industry. So I know all the basics of business analyst. Okay. I did somehow the work, but in the role of business development in mid-sized organizations. So now I've been stuck in this stage, like what to do further. So I just need a suggestion or a career guidance, like what should I do now at this stage?
Yeah. So, a couple of things, right? When you said about ERP development, what was your role on that?
So
Getting business requirements?
yeah, so somehow related to business analyst, you can say, or business development, from like information gathering from scratch, like what is their ERP requirement, like what they are doing to do, whether it is manufacturing, suppose whatever there they have the processes end to end. So I just gather all the info, passed it
Mm-hmm.
to our development team. So whatever the existing ERP we have, and basically what required to be changed, like if there is manufacturing unit, so what the processes they have to include,
Mm-hmm.
just that thing we have to modify or we have to change. Else all other things we have the same, like
Yeah.
the work of CRM, then the billing one, inventory, and all that. Most of
Yeah.
the things remain same. And so my part was just like from information gathering, then connecting with our development team. Whatever the thing is required, we have to pass it. And if any training is also required to the concerned organization, I give train to how to use that ER.
Yeah.
So this was my overall role there.
Yeah. So that's what SAP consultant does, right? So SAP is software. Okay. Have
Yeah,
you heard
yeah,
about
correct.
SAP?
Yeah, yeah, I have heard that.
Okay. So yes, SAP ERP package, right? And then business consultant, right? There are two types of consultants in ERP. Actually, basically three types, right? One is functional side, right?
Correct.
And then the function consultant does the same thing what you have mentioned. Okay,
Yes.
to understand that business requirement,
Right.
map it with the system.
Yes.
Right? The only
Mm-hmm.
difference over here is it's a package, it's application package. So it's a
Right.
pre-configured software.
Correct.
Okay, it's a pre-configured software. And then which industry you had worked when you were implementing ERP?
So it was IT only, sir. But
No, no, which
implement.
industry? It's chemical company, pharmaceuticals company, oil and gas, banking.
Uh, it was related to somehow like then Delhi NCR. We have like manufacturing units, a lot of manufacturing units, export units, and the people which basically manufacturing like the nut wool, the hardware things, the textile industry where like they have woolen garments, a number
Mhm.
of like Patiala, Ambala, like some sort.
Yeah,
Then import of bakery items also one organization was there. They were doing at larger scale. So every kind of industry I have touched there.
yeah. So in that industry, right? So there are. Let me share my screen. Right. So yes, you can definitely opt learn SAP. Okay, and
Yeah,
then you don't have to be technical expert. You don't need to know any coding for it.
right.
Okay, you don't need
Hmm.
like you should understand business processes, right? This is always
Right.
hot market. And then see what we can make your story, right? I can help you
Hmm.
to do that.
Right.
That you had already worked on ERP packages, so you understand, say, let's say the procurement process, right? So you mentioned any export industry or any manufacturing industry.
Right. Right. Sir.
Okay? So let's say manufacturing industry. So there's a procurement process, and then there's, let's say, sales process,
Yes.
right? So what is how it will start? Let's say from sales process. So what is the process for this? Like it will start from inquiry.
Right. It
Right?
starts with
Customer is asking
inquiry.
for something inquiry, right?
Yeah.
It
For
could be
that
through
we have like separate CRM call where we
yes,
have the leads in the form of leads and all.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are already aware of this process, right? So
Yeah.
inquiry, there
Yeah.
will be process of CRM,
Correct.
inquiry, and then there will be quotation.
Yeah. Quotation we will have.
Correct? Quotation,
Yes.
and then after getting quotation, then it will be like converted to a new contract,
Correct. Correct.
right?
Yeah.
And then from contract, I have like 1 year contract, but I need something every month, right? So there will be
Correct.
something called sales order,
Yeah.
right? Sales order. And then once you get your sales order, you will check your inventory if it is available or not, right? There will in sales order, what will be
Correct.
there? In sales
Yes,
order,
yes,
there will
sales order.
be requested delivery date when you have to deliver it. When you customer is asking, right? Then
Correct,
you have to check ATP. There's something called available, like when you will tell customer, okay,
correct,
and when it
correct.
is ready to deliver, and then there will be pricing.
Yes, pricing, obviously, that will be
Pricing,
in
there will be
quotation.
pricing, there will be discount,
Yeah,
right? There will be tax,
correct,
right? In the days in the sales order.
correct.
Then what will happen? Then you will deliver it, right? Like on the same, if that comes deliver, right? You will create a delivery
Correct.
document.
Then with
Deliver.
delivery system, yes,
In the delivery system, then you will put any logistics company like
correct, correct. Then we
3PL.
have in delivery also like e-way has been introduced, e-way ticketing,
Uh-huh.
something like that,
Yeah, yeah.
organization to organization.
Right. So deliver, and then there'll be like some logistics company. There'll be truck, transportation, everything, right?
Correct, correct,
Transportation. And then what will happen? If it is your export, you will say pro forma invoice also,
correct,
right? Because pro forma. And then what will happen? Once everything is done, you will send create a billing document.
correct,
And then billing document, right? It should be in the system, but basically you will send a customer invoice, right? So that's what OTC there in SAP. That's what SAP consultant does if you are part of order to cash. Okay, so this whole process is known as order to cash in SAP.
order to cash. Okay.
Okay, so if you are aware, if you are more like from this side, I have
Yeah.
like I can help you to get training. I can add that we have a Google Drive. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
there are training videos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, order to cash training videos.
Okay.
So, and then there are also a bunch of training book. You can
Okay.
go for it.
Sure.
Okay. The
Yeah.
other card like procurement process. Procurement process is different, right? So you have to think
Mm-hmm.
that where your skill sets is aligned.
Okay.
So this is one process. The another process, like in procurement, there will be vendor, right? So first
Mm-hmm.
you have to, there will be requirements, like you want to buy something. This is the opposite side,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there will be purchase
Right.
requisition.
Correct.
That you want to buy something.
Mm-hmm. Like manufacturing industry, like they need some
We are
equipments,
talking vendors, right?
inventory,
Yeah.
all that.
This
Yeah.
is customer centric.
Correct.
This is vendor centric. When you are buying
Correct.
something,
Correct.
okay? Purchase equation, then there will be purchase order,
Correct.
right?
Mm,
So, and then what will happen? You will receive the goods,
correct.
right? You are receiving the goods,
Goods.
and then you are paying to vendor, right? So this is
Correct.
another. This process is not P2P, procurement
P2P.
to pay.
Okay. Procurement to pay.
Yeah. So these two models are easy to learn. Okay.
Okay.
And then you don't need any prerequisite, right? You don't need any technical background, or
Mm-hmm.
you should not be like accountant or something. No.
Right.
I did my BSc too. Okay, for your
Okay.
information. I did my
Mm-hmm.
BSc chemistry
Mm-hmm.
from Bhagalpur University, Bihar.
Okay.
Okay. And then I started this one, order to cash, SAP OTC. Okay. So you can put your email ID here, and then I will add you. Uh,
Sure. Sure. I will put my email ID here.
yeah, where we have SAP training videos. Okay, and then you can
Mhm.
explore also some training. Uh, Let me send you one more, like Google. You can do that Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there's another training video. Let me send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. So in the chat window, I'm sending a link. Okay, here you have
Anna,
all training modules, like all training modules.
Okay.
I put in the chat window, right? And then let's say
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
send you the training videos for a both, like order to cash and P2P, sales order management, right? So this one is for your sales order management from Tech. This is like 5 hours of training videos, and then we can discuss, like if you like it, I can give you SAP access also. I have that SAP. Yeah,
Sure. Sure. Sure, sir. I will go with whatever you have
yeah.
shared
First
me in
go
this time. Yeah.
and then learn that if it is aligned with your skill sets or not,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing, right? First you have to see where you will fit in SAP is big ocean, like there are a lot of modules, right? Different processes, and
Correct.
you
Correct.
cannot be expert in all modules.
Yes.
Yeah, my core area is order to cash.
Okay.
Okay, and then that is like I can definitely help you on that. Okay, so
Yeah.
let me add also you right now before I forget. So in the Google Drive,
Yeah.
and then after your training, right? Like I can help you to create your resume.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll also add like a resume template. Okay,
Yeah.
so resume, how to approach for that job, right?
Yeah.
So there's something SAP for beginners. I will add you here. Okay, now you should have access of SAP for beginners.
Okay.
And this folders, there are plenty of training videos on SAP order to cash. I have one more. folder for resume template, right? So
Mm-hmm.
once you are done, right, I can help you also to get your SAP certification.
Sure, sure, sure. I will start after
Yeah.
today this
Yeah.
process.
So first thing, right, and then see, usually like in SAP market is always hot.
Correct.
Okay. And then from the salary perspective, right? So if you have 3 years of SAP experience,
Right.
you can easily expect 20 lakhs package in India.
Okay.
Okay, and then yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how it goes. And then yes, as I mentioned, right, SAP market is always hot.
Mm.
That's what I'm doing. Like for me, I have after my college days, like I started my career from in SAP. Right, I worked for SAP for last 25 years now, and I came to US in 2005. So for
Right.
last 20 years in US, yeah. Hello, Aniket ji, how are you doing? Aniket, if you're talking,
Hello.
you're mute. Hello. Hey.
Yes, yes. Hello.
So did you get
Right
a
now
chance
I'm
to
go through.
explore SAP training
Yes,
videos?
yes. Yes, I go through the by SAP ABAP videos.
Mm-hmm.
I am learning right now report how to create reports like interactive reports and other things.
Perfect. If you need SAP access, you can connect with me later on. Or I can,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah. And then once you go for it, right, definitely I can help you to update your resume.
yes, yes. First I'm go through the videos.
Yeah.
Then if any doubt or if any problem is there, I will connect with you.
Yeah. Okay. And the second will be first you have to see when you want to submit your resume, when you start floating your resume. But yeah, not float, but when you will start applying. Okay. And
Yes.
there are few companies in Mumbai which can take you
Yes.
immediately.
Okay, okay, sure.
One is Akita Technologies, right? There are a few more companies where they are looking for
Yes.
ABAP resources.
Okay. First, I go through the technical part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
technical
and
part
just
and then
start.
hands-on also, right? Like I can give you SAP access, do that, create
Yes.
your kind of report, own report, and then definitely you can get help from Chat GPT also, right? If you have any doubt or anything, Copilot or Chat GPT, these things will help you to do that. Okay.
Yes, yes. I'm clearing some doubts from ChatGPT, like create means collect the codes or what is missing or how to make a good practice. I provide the code and gets ask for suggestion what I improve in this.
Perfect. No, that's good. That's good way to learn, right? See, that's what the best part of this era, all right? It was not like that 20 years ago. Yeah. So now everything is available, right? All resources are free, available anytime you can access it. Only you need that motivation to learn, right?
Yes.
And then once you are done, like this one, you can also explore SAP Zool. Did I send you the entire the link for all training videos? Do you have that, right? If you see that,
You send me YouTube link for the all the modules.
all these modules, right? Yeah. So think on this, right? If I have two resumes, one is only a BAP, one is little bit more in that, like let's say Gen AI. Right? SAP has their own Gen AI, right? Joule. So there are training videos also on Joule, right? So I also look for that, spend some time to learn, and then once I will help you to create your own resume, right? That point of time you can add these things, additional things, right? Which will be a differentiator for you.
Yes. Yes.
And as you mentioned, you are just in like recently graduated, right? Or in the process?
Sorry?
You recently graduated?
No, no, I have graduated in 2020. I'm working as a front-end developer for 2.5 years. Now I'm
Oh,
start
okay.
learning SAP.
Perfect. Then you already have a background or technical background. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I have worked 2.5 years in a front-end development, React JS.
Okay. Okay. So then you can also explore that after this. There's something called integration, right?
Yes, yes.
So let's say, and that would be
REST
your story,
API.
right? For yeah.
I use REST API integration in front-end. Uh,
Mhm. Yeah.
The
So because
similar
see,
kind of
front end like SAP. Yeah, please go ahead.
concept is like BAPI or something is
Yes,
I am I'll go through the specific. I'm not, I don't have deep knowledge. I have overall. I get the overall what the topics covered in SAP module, ABAP module.
perfect.
Then I
No,
choose the ABAP module based
no,
on
that's
my
perfect.
previous experience.
Yeah. And then see if you're aware of BAPI, right? And then there is something called BTP, Business
Yes,
Technology Platform, right? Which connects, this is kind of layer, sit on top of SAP, and that like connects with all front end, back end, like everything, all systems. Okay, so this is a really super hot skills right now.
okay.
Of course, ABAP is the basic things, but yes, BTP is like future, right? So it's you can also look for that. And then yeah, I have a bunch of training videos also on BTP. You can learn that BTP is easily. So if you have BTP in
I,
your resume, you can easily get a job like immediately.
I want to ask you, my previous experiences is relevant when I move, looking
Yes,
for as a ABAP developer.
yes. See, that's how you have to make your script, like your own story, right? And I will help
Okay,
you on that.
okay,
See,
okay.
if you and see that's why it matters, like how to write your resume, how to prepare for interview,
Mhm.
right? Because making your own story, packaging your own self, right? Like your resume is your first selling point. You have to sell yourself, right?
Yes,
In the job market, and then this is your first impression, right? Resume. Based on that resume, they will call you for interview or some other next steps, right? So it is
yes,
critical to work on your resume, how to make that story, how you will be your front end development experience will be value addition, right? And then that's how we have to portray yourself as a different, these skills are your differentiator, huge differentiator.
hmm,
Okay, so
yes.
resume is very important. And then I will help you, like once you get that stage, to how to prepare for interview.
Okay.
Hello, hey Balram ji. And Aniket, did I add you in that resume template folder?
Yes, yes. I have that access.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Hello. Hey, Balramji, if you're talking, you're on mute. Aniket, I remember you went from Pune, right?
Sorry,
Are you from Pune or that's
I am from Nagpur.
Nagpur? Okay, yes, you had mentioned it. Okay, so you're from Nagpur. Okay. There's also a very good book on ABAP. Let me see if I can get that PDF file for you.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah. And you were there in the last session, right? Like when we were talking about functional specification, technical specifications, and the steps on
Yes, yes,
project management. Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah,
I attended last lecture as well.
that's yeah. So there is something called Signavio. Okay, let me
Signavio.
explain that Signavio. Have you heard about Signavio or Activate methodology?
No, no.
No.
I
Okay.
have I heard about active technology, but
Yeah,
not about
Signavio.
signal.
Yeah, let me quickly share my screen. Signavio, probably Ranjanji, you can also look for that. Like this is more kind of SAP's
Yes.
accelerators, right? There's something called Signavio or SAP Business Explorer. Business Explorer. Signavio. So there is one thing like Signavio where you can see all those processes are mapped, right? All those functional processes. SAP S4HANA. So here you will see all processes are mapped for the business requirement. Ranjanji, you were saying about business requirements. See this one? If you see, all processes are mapped here with their test scripts and details. Let's say if somebody is exploring this business process of finance, right? So you'll see all accounting, everything, all processes are mapped here. So let's see if I go to order to cash side, right? IT management, manufacturing processes, let's say, yeah, or any process, let's say manufacturing processes. So here there are like all sub processes are there, and then within that sub processes, if you go over there, like let's say make to stock, you will see all those test scripts. Their process explorer, everything is here. It's embedded in this process explorer. All those test scripts doing the configuration documentations. It's these things like different companies or different countries, how or if there is a tax laws or anything, it's all embedded here. So this is one thing you should know, not right now, not immediately. And then there is something also for SAP Roadmap Viewer. SAP Roadmap. So in this roadmap viewer, you will see that entire processes, right? For and ready to run ERP cloud till SAP S4 HANA for chemical, let's say chemical industries, like for any industry. See what is SAP's current functionality and what will happen later on. Okay, so these things you can do that, like for same thing for ABAP, right? Let's say for our BTP or anything, any latest technologies, if you are seeing what SAP is doing, you can explore it from here. Like, this is
Yes.
SAP's future roadmaps, where it is going, right? For in each industry.
Mm.
Yeah. So these things will be helpful for your interview processes, right? Like you can also ask them, right? So hey, this roadmap reviewer, what is that SAP's roadmap for any specific module? Okay, but that will be your next step, right? After getting through these training videos, and then you can learn like where SAP is heading to. And this is like for
Okay.
all industry specific, all sectors, for all modules, you can see that roadmap, and it's all free. Okay.
Yes.
If you need any
Yes.
SID, right, I will also advise you to create your SID. If you need to help you to create SID, yeah, you can ask me.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, first explore, because see, once you get at SID, then there are a lot of other things which you can explore. You can get SAP system trial version for any latest module. Okay, for
Okay.
that you need SID, SAP user ID. Hello, Balram ji, Shiv Kumar ji, hey, Rajni ji, thanks for joining. Did you attend? Like, did you see that when I was talking about Signavio? Signavio is a really robust tool for getting all your accelerators, right? So now it's like it's a different SAP methodology. Earlier it was like SAP methodology. Now it's Activate.
Mm.
So during that SAP methodologies, what happened? Like there was like huge disconnect between consultants and business team, right? So you will meet your business team during that business workshops, and then next it will be in UAT or SIT, right? Just give me a minute. Let me see what is there. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. 50?
शिव और बलराम, आप दोनों जो यहाँ पे है ना, तो आप लोग कुछ पूछेंगे नहीं तो समझ में नहीं आएगा चीज, आप लोगों को पता है। आप लोग, हाँ, तो आप लोग यहाँ अनम्यूट कीजिए और इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए और पूछिए कुछ, जिसके लिए आप लोग ज्वाइन ज्वाइन किए। हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ मैंडेटरी नहीं है कि इंग्लिश में ही है, हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं जी।
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I think we are meeting first time
Yeah, yes.
because my husband did give you a walkthrough.
Yes, last time.
Yeah.
We're here now.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
टुडे संडे सर।
Hello.
यस सर, हाउ आर यू सर?
That's
Good,
what
good.
I'm saying. You are everything I need. Just be a
Yeah.
टुडे, यस सर, टुडे संडे एंड वीकेंड।
Yeah. Let me see. I think a lot of noise.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We are also on the, yes sir, some we are in the marriage, so marriage type ceremonies happen, and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that's
So I was
why
talking
noise
about
is
the
coming.
SAP methodologies, right? So SAP methodology has changed now, right? It's from day one, right? So in any project methodologies, right? Right now we see that most of the projects are moving from waterfall to agile methodologies. So activity is kind of going to that directions. So from the day one, business wants to see that how that whenever whatever we are mapping, how it will look like. So that's why SAP came up with the idea of Signavio. All these processes are mapped, like all best practices are there, all test scripts are there in Signavio. So from day one, you can show it. You can work with business stakeholders on working system. It's not like you are creating all documentations and then you will connect with business after a couple of months, right? So those days are gone now. That's why like, Signavio is a really robust tool with all test scripts and everything. All configuration documents are there. So as a business consultant, right, we don't have to spend time on creating test scripts, creating configuration documentations. It's not like that. Like working systems start from day one. So it's reducing the timeline to implement SAP implementation like drastically. And then SAP has another thing, right? Like SAP cloud version, right? So it's more kind of plug and play, very limited chance to do any ABAP work, any development work. Okay. So Aniket, you can do that also, explore that. I'll say, okay, the cloud version of it, right? Because
Yes.
it may come into that interview process, right? You should know a couple of things like S4 HANA, right? What is SAP's roadmap on S4 HANA? What is the simplification list, right? There are three kinds of project implementation, right? You see, most of these companies, let me share my screen again. So last time we discussed about SAP implementation methodologies, right? Like we'll talk today is one more thing, right? So as we discussed last time also, right? 70%, over 70% companies are on SAP, right? 70% Fortune 500 companies. I'm not talking about a small company. It's Fortune 500 companies are on SAP, right? So they already have ECC, right? ECC or older version. Now all these companies have to move into S4 HANA. Earlier the date it was December 27, December 31st, 2027. Okay, all these companies, just think about, all these companies have to move into S4 HANA. SAP will stop supporting ECC. Earlier the date was December 31st, 2027. Okay, now they are changing the date. So how will you move into SAP ECC to S4 HANA? Okay, so there are multiple ways to do that. So there are a couple of terminology you should know. Something called greenfield implementation. So greenfield implementation is this kind of you are doing SAP configuration from scratch. Okay, these types of questions will be there for sure. Like once you talk, like okay, if you'll say that you have worked on SAP implementation project, they will ask, why is it a greenfield implementation? Or there's something called brownfield implementation. So brownfield implementation, there is a huge role for ABAP and integration consultants. So basically what you are doing, you are converting this system to S4HANA. Greenfield, new process mapping. You will map it
So,
with integration.
so sir, it is the opportunity for the after the learning the SAP, then we take the opportunity, no? Because many
That's
company
correct.
who who is on the ECC to SAP HANA, then then we can support him as a consultant also if we have the
Correct.
consultant.
See, think about that your Umprakash for yourself. Okay.
Yes,
So you
yes,
are already working on SAP,
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir,
right? Your role
yes,
is
sir.
different.
Hmm.
You are working
Yes,
as a user. The
yes, sir,
moment you will move into consulting side, then they what you
yes.
will say that okay, you were part of S4 HANA implementation,
Mhm.
right? So you are already on S4 HANA. Then if you are saying that as a user you were there, then it was people may ask, okay, was it greenfield implementation or brownfield implementation?
So here, sir, do two things. As a company, I using the ECC and I want to convert to SAP HANA. I want to expert person, or another person is I am a consultant who is expert in the ECC to HANA. So how we will connect with each other? What is the platform? SAP given the platform, or the we have making the platform as a
No, no.
consultant?
SAP has given you tools. SAP has given the tools, but think about it. Like last time we discussed, right? So in any implementation, right? So 70% will be your configuration, right? It's a configuration, and
Yes.
then 30 more than that, it will be your development work, right? So this development work is specific to your own organization. So SAP's tool will help you to bring this like standard SAP configuration. But for this one, you need another program, right? Because these processes are based on your own company's requirement. Okay. So if you are doing everything from scratch, that is your greenfield implementation. If you are doing technical upgradation, then that is called brownfield, and then there is also bluefield implementation. So it's a mix of it. You're doing some processes, technical upgradation, some processes, greenfield. That's what is called bluefield. So it is a mix of both. Okay. So for any ECC to S4 HANA project, we follow this one, this process, like greenfield, brownfield, bluefield. Okay. And then here SAP helps you for any greenfield implementation. You have all those configuration, documents, process mapping, and everything in the Signavio. Okay.
So, sir, Signary is a tool for the
So
greenfield
this
process.
Signavio, yeah, it's once you are buying it, it will come with your SAP package. But as a consultant, like you can also understand this Signavio. Okay, for any processes, right? Anything. This is like just for manufacturing one process I'm showing you. Everything is mapped in Signavio. Okay. There is one more concept which you will know. Let's see, all those ECC, there's something called on-premise system. Right? So if you are an ECC, mostly like you will be on-premise, but you have your own server in your company, right? You own this server. But now we are moving from on-premise to cloud version. So if you hear about cloud, right? SAP is promoting like now as for most of these projects for S4 HANA is on cloud. Okay. So there are two types of cloud version. One is private cloud. One is public cloud. So you don't need to be expert on this particular one, but you should know the terminology. So SAP is, if you hear about RISE, RISE, and then there is something called GROW. So SAP's RISE program is for private cloud. So you are moving from on-premise. So there will not be any server in your company. It will be on cloud. Basically, somewhere else, right? Like somebody else is holding your database, your all infrastructure. That is called RISE. And if it is public cloud, it is GROW. So you don't have to expert like in this way. But yes, it's better to know, because if you are saying that if you are new to SAP, right? But then if you know about these things, that will be your added advantage. Right? This will be a kind of differentiator for you. Because people like, yeah, whoever is interviewing, like they will know. Aniket, specifically for you, right? If you are talking about these terminologies, greenfield, and then because you can also ask some questions to them. Okay, like if you are interviewing by, let's say, Akit Technologies or Deloitte or Accenture, like you can ask them, okay, what is your assumption? What is your USP? Like for any small companies, they are going for brownfield implementation. Brownfield is like you don't have to spend a lot of money, right? This then another program is SAP Grow, right? SAP Grow is for public cloud is for SMBs. So a lot of SMBs, small and medium business skills companies, will go for Grow program, SAP Public Cloud. So they are like huge market opportunity for them, right? So SAP is not only for Fortune 500 companies. That's how SAP is making a brand now, right? Like so, even small scale companies are can afford SAP. So that's why they came up with the process for like SAP Grow program, which is on like private cloud.
Okay.
Okay.
And Rice is private cloud, right? Grow is public
Rise
cloud.
is
Yes.
Rise is a private cloud.
Okay.
Okay. So all S4 HANA projects, whatever right now as SAP is selling the licenses, it's for Grow or Rise. And you can search this. See, in this call, I'm just giving you some ideas, and then later on you can
Yes.
explore it, Google it, you can learn more. And then what I will advise
Yes.
you before, like while learning also, right? Create your own script. Let's say Rise, Grow, you heard these two things. Create a Word document, half a page. You should write it like what will you talk, right? Once you are talking to anybody, then if you, let's say they will ask, you should not be like fully unaware about that, right? You should know something about it.
Yes.
So Google it, chat gpt, use chat gpt, create one page or for documents for Rise, one for Grow program. You should understand that, right? What is blue field
Okay.
implementation, brown field, and green field? And this is not only for SAP, any IT project management, even if you are doing Salesforce implementation, these are the terminologies, right? Used widely
Yes.
for any industry, for any product, any ERP package, not only ERP, like any project management. Think about it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, last week we discussed about as a waterfall. That is like anywhere, any IT implementation project. The process will be same.
Yes.
Okay. So create a, see, this is the in doing that interview or even a project management side, right? It's not, they will not only ask you your technical stuff, so you should know overall. And then that's how you will make your own story, right? Aniket, in your case, right? Like how you can
Yes.
connect with your previous experience to SAP. Because see, if you will say that you just got a training in SAP, probably nobody will take you. That's the
Yes.
harsh truth, right?
Yes.
So you have to make your resume such that you can connect these dots.
Yes.
Okay. And Ranjit, in your case, right, we discussed like your ERP experience, previous ERP experience will add hugely, right? Like the way we discussed about order to cash process, right? You can connect these things from your previous experience, right, to SAP.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So for that, go through those training videos, and then yes,
Sure,
these
sure, sir.
things,
Sure.
yeah, these things are like basically it's a differentiator, right? And then we discussed also last week, and then like every week I discuss about edx.org, right? So if you don't have functional background, or if you want to do something to write like in your resume that you did something from MIT, Harvard, Stanford, right? You can go to edx.org, go through some training videos, and then you can upscale your resume at least, right? From that, it is helpful.
Okay, from edx.org.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was going through some this learning tube or something. So I was giving there and just they were providing the certifications, but I don't think that is so much adding to our resume.
Yeah, correct. But edx.org, let me share my screen again. Yeah. So it has, let me share my screen. So these things are like, let's say if you have technical background, but you want to upscale somewhere, like let's say supply chain management, right? If you want to do that, or project management, or let it say in any case, in your case, right? Like if you want to do something for Gen AI, right? And then if you don't have that background, right? So then you can learn from here. Gen AI. Let's just AI. It's taking time. Slow. Supply chain. So the supply chain, there are like 175 courses. And if you see, this is like from MIT or what, like these types of institutions, you will see, right? You can get also verified certificates. But see, this is not like that. See what, how it will help you. Let me tell you, like this is more kind of differentiator. Just because you did something, these certifications, it will not help you to get a job. But let's say if I have 10 resumes and then one resume says something about MIT or supply chain or anything, any AI related courses from Stanford, right? Immediately that will catch my attention, right? And then I will at least call for the person for interview. Okay. So this is for making your beautification of your resume, basically. Okay, so go for that, edx.org. It's a free. And then let's see which course will be good for you. Okay, I think that's all for today. I have to go somewhere. And we can talk next week.
Thank you, sir.
Ranjanji, Aniket, if you need anything, you can reach out to me. And then for your
Sure,
SAP
sir.
access, Aniket, go through the training videos. Same thing with you, Ranjanji. And then,
Yeah, sure, sir.
I can provide you SAP access also.
Yeah, would love to connect, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
that's all.
Thank
Then
you.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.